My dear first become student, this is G. Mirza Atiq. The next aspect in your human resource planning, recruitment. So meaning of recruitment, definition, objectives, purpose, and then sources of recruitment. These are the aspects are there today. So recruitment is the process of attracting potential employee or a able or skilled employee them for applying job in an organization. This is the process by which organization locate and attract individual to fill job vacancies. So for of filling the suitable vacancies from suitable person here or suitable candidate that is needed to fill the suitable vacancy here, a recruitment that is needed. Some of the definitions are there. A different management thinker they have expressed their opinion regarding recruitment. According to Densley and Plumley, recruitment is concerned with both engaging the required number of people and measuring their quality. So the how many employees that is needed here, what type of skill that is needed, measuring their quality. It is not only a matter of satisfying company's need, it is also an activity which influences the shape of company future here. According to Edwin B. Flippo, another well-known management thinker, recruitment is the process of searching for prospective employee and stimulating them to apply for job in the organization. So this is the definition. The objective why the recruitment that is needed to review list of objectives of the company and tries to achieve them by promoting the company in the minds of public here, to forecast how many people that is needed or required in the company here. For that purpose here, the recruitment that is very important to enable the company to advertise itself and attract here talented people, to provide different opportunities to procure human resources here. So purpose and importance of recruitment here. Why the recruitment that is needed here? So attract and encourage more and more candidate to apply in the organization. So new candidate, skilled, and in the attraction that is very important here. So new candidate that is needed to the organization, more skilled or able candidate that is needed to the organization here, best candidate for the organization here, and create a talent pool of candidate here to enable the selection of best candidate for the organization. Determine present and future requirement of the organization in conjunction with its personnel planning and job analysis activities here. Next, recruitment is the process which link the employee with the employees here, increases the pool of job candidates at minimum cost here, and help increase the success rate of selection process by decreasing number of visibly underqualified or overqualified job applicants here. The next one here, help reduce the publicity, the probability that job applicants once recent the recruitment is made here, it will leave the organization only after a shorter period here time. Next, meet the organizational legal and social obligations regarding the composition of its workforce, begin identifying and preparing a potential job applicant that is needed, who will be appropriate candidate, increase organizational individual effectiveness of various recruiting techniques and sources here for all types of job applicants here. Next aspects here, sources of recruitment. This is very important. Two sources are there, traditional sources and modern sources. Traditional sources that can be classified into internal sources of traditional recruitment, external sources of traditional recruitment, modern source, internal source of modern recruitment, external source of modern recruitment here. First try to understand traditional sources of recruitment, internal sources, traditional, that is present permanent employee, those who are already working in the organization here, the candidate from the source for higher level job due to availability of most suitable candidate for jobs relatively, are equally to the external source to meet the trade union demand and due to the policy of the organization to motivate the present employee. Retrenched or retired employee generally, particular organization retrenches the employee due to lack of work. The organization takes the candidate for employment from the retrenched employee due to a obligation, trade union pressure, like sometimes the organization prefer to re-employ their retired employees here as a token of their loyalty to the organization or to postpone some interpersonal conflicts, etc. Next, dependents are deceased, disabled. Dependents are deceased, disabled, retired, and present employees. Some organization function with a view to developing the commitment and loyalty of not only the employee but also his family members and to build up image and provide employment to the dependent of the deceased or disabled present employee. Such organization find this as a effective source of recruitment. Previous applicants. So another important sources that can be taken into consideration traditional recruitment here. Although not an internal source in the true sense here, those who have previously applied for jobs can be contacted by mail. This is a quick and an inexpensive way to fill an unexpected vacancy. So next, advantages of internal sources and disadvantages. Few merits and demerits are there. First, merits here give existing employee greater opportunity to advance their career in the business, may help to retain staff who might otherwise leave, requires a short induction training period. Employer should know more about the internal candidate's ability, usually quicker and less expensive than recruiting from outside here. Along with merits, few demerits also there. Limits the number of potential applicants for a job. External candidate might be better suited here or qualified for the job. Another vacancy will be created that has to be filled. Next one, existing staff may feel they have the automatic right to be promoted whether or not they are competent. Next, business may become resistant to change by recruiting from outside. New perspective and attitude are brought in. So these are the advantages and disadvantages. Remaining aspect I will continue.